You can see my screen, right? Thank you. You can see my screen, yes? Can see the white screen? Okay. So we are talking about DSAT, and I know that every one of you knows about it. Even the people that they started with me, the basic course, and I think all of you started with me the basic course. We know that we have certain procedures, we have certain characteristics that we trained on them. لا 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 لا، كل واحد يرفع ايديه بقى، كل واحد يحط ايديه جنبه. مش هفضل امسح انا، مش هفضل امسح، قلت لكم انا عندي شوية هوا، خلوها لي في الشرح. Okay. So, as we said, that we have certain characteristic, we have certain tacts that we trained on them, and we know how to answer the question. We know that the test consists of two modules. Two modules. Module 1 and Module 2. Each module consists of 27 questions. Don't forget that the first thing that you're going to enter is English. So we have 27 questions. Each module is 32 minutes. That means what? That means that each question take 1 minute and 20 seconds around or less. Let's say it's 1 minute. Let's say it's 1 minute. The hardness of the questions, because we have 3 level of question. Level 1, the easiest, and you're going to know it exactly because whenever you're going to look at the question, you're going to know that the answer is this one. Like what? Like the one that we use the odd one out in. 3 plural, 1 singular. It's easy. It's easy that you know that this is level 1. Level 2 is the average question. And level 3 that it will need more thoughts. It's not in the length of the question. Sometimes he trick you. He put you in a context. He put you in the context and let you focus on something and he needs something else. Yes, Nada, I'm gonna revise all the domains. Again, level 3 is not hard because the content. It's hard because he will like make a kind of deviation. It's like the thief مش الحرامي لا اللص. يعني هيعمل لك عملية اللص يلهيك اسمعها يلهيك. Confirm you speaking language English ماشي يا عم اتكلم English. Okay. So it will distract you, let you think about something, and he needs another one. And we know where we're going to concentrate on level 3. Let's return back to the question. We have 27 questions. 25 of them only are calculated of each one. What about the other 2? The other 2 are not calculated. They are extra. We call them as teachers as a kind of pilot questions. What is the meaning of pilot question? This is an analysis. I know that you are not involved in analysis, but the pilot questions are certain questions to measure the understanding and the level of the learners, but they are not calculated. How can I know that these 2 questions are pilot? You're not gonna be actually no. Even the one in the center, they don't know. When we're gonna know, you're not gonna know at all. This only with College Board, but they state them. Dr. Tamer, do we have the same questions? Do we have the same questions? Like we have 10 members in the center, in the class in the center. Do we have the same question? The question that is going to be repeated from the 54 question, only 5%. 5% as a probability for each one. That means question 3 with you can be with question 3 with number 10 or question 5 with number 10. Only one question, two questions that's going to be repeated. This is module 1. But not all the test. Not 5 questions from the test. Not the 27 questions. No, we are different. So even if you're looking at your friend and he make for you a sign that number 1, the answer is C, his number 1 or her number 1 is completely from your number 1. Not in the order of the question. No, it's completely different. You have set of questions that are completely different from your friend. Is it that halal? Yes. Yes. ما احنا قلنا يا شباب بالله عليكم يا يوسف. شباب ما فيش حد يحط ايده على الشاشة بقى. Is this halal? Yes. How? College Board, be sure that the question that you take in level 1 and level 2 and level 3, not the same questions, but they are the same level. Like if you have from the 27 question, 5 question, level 3, your friend also has 5 question, level 3, the other one, level 5 question, level 3. He's not going to give him level 3, only 2 question. No. You have the same questions according to the level, not according to the context. Okay. I solved, alhamdulillah, the first module, the 27 questions, in a bright way. I didn't get any mistake. What will happen? Module 2 will be harder. This test is adaptive. Also, module 2 is going to be different completely from one person to another. It will be harder. This is a sign. This is a sign. Yeah. I actually last test I asked Rimas, did you get module 2 easier or harder? And I asked other students, and after they release their marks, I'm sure of what I'm saying right now. That module 2, whenever you answer in module 1 perfect, module 2 will be harder. Okay, teacher, how harder? Also, it's not fair. It's not fair. So how is harder? Harder, again, not in the context. Harder in the way of finding the answer of the question. To be sure that you can get more than 700. But again, even if it's harder or easier, the same number of questions that level 1 and level 2 and level 3 is going to be for each one the same. Okay, if I solved not nice in level 1 and module 1, level 2 is going to be easier. And you're going to feel that. You're going to feel that when you are looking, inshallah, you're not going to do that. But whenever you're looking at the question, it will be solved easily. You feel that there is something wrong. Why the question look like that? Okay. What about your way of solving, Dr. Tamer? You have a way that we trained on? Yes, we trained on. Even we arrived, whether with the general group till test 6, with the specialized group for me, we arrived to test 16. You have your own way. والرسالة دي للمدرسين اللي هياخدوا الطريقة بتاعتي. ما فيش مشكلة، خدوها. أهم حاجة الطلبة. We start from 27. Question number 27 till question 1. Why, Dr. Tamer, you're doing that? I'm going to tell you. Life is easier. I took this actually from one of the students. It's easier if we have a vision for it that is going to be easy. Even you're going to find a lot of hadith and Quran talking about that your life is going to be turned as you wish. Like you said that my life is hard, it's going to be hard. Your life is easier, it's going to be easier. The same thing for the test, because life is a test. So what I just make a model of life in the test. I start with the easy. What is easy? You know that level 3 and 4 depends completely on rules like math. 1 plus 1 equal 2. Singular subject, singular verb. Independent between them a comma and fanboys. Rules. So whenever we have rules, it's easy to be followed. Yes. So the test structure, we're going to be like that. The test structure start with live from down, okay? I'm not talking from up now. I'm talking from down. عشان في ناس هتاخد تقطع الحاجات دي ويقول لك المدرس دوت بيشرح غلط. From down. I'm talking about question 27. So it's going to be like that. Here is going to be domain 3. And you know, domain 3 is the easiest domain with transition. easiest يا دكتور تامر. ده transition ده يعني داهية من الدهاية. But if you know the function of each transition word and you know the relationship between the sentences that before and that come after, wallah, it's going to be easy. Even with use of elimination. If we have two transitions that look like each other in the function, we can eliminate them, but don't delete them. Why? Level 3, we can use one of them. And with rhetorical synthesis. And you know the rhetorical synthesis, I like it. Why? Because I know that most of the people got scared from it because it's a lengthy question. بس احنا بقى ايه؟ احنا ما شاء الله معديين وفايتين في الحيط. We know how to answer this question without looking even at the bullets. As we said, we need to achieve the goal. Similarity, differences. You know that. And both of them are related to each other. But again, a kind of warning, some kind of question that relate to rhetorical synthesis. The people got it wrong. Why? Why? Because sometimes you cannot achieve it from the goal alone. So kindly, ما فيش حد يعمل فيها حدق. If you found that there are two answers can be accepted in answering the question of rhetorical synthesis, بالله عشان خاطر your father, Dr. Tamer, look back at the bullets. Look back at the bullets. بالله. Don't make yourself you're smarter. And Dr. Tamer told you, look at the goal only. And you have two answers. So I'm going to take the nearest answer. روحنا في داهية. Return to the bullet. If you find to answer this level 3, believe me, this level 3, return back to the context. As we said, transition, just you're going to know the category, the function of each word, like how many categories we have. Let's count them together. We have agreement, that the sentence that come before will agree with the sentence that come after. Take care. Like a hypothesis that I'm going to make it. افتراضية is not real, but I noticed that in the test. Agreement and emphasizing will not come together. Agreement and emphasizing will not come together. There's a hypothesis. So, why? Because emphasizing also, it's a kind of agreement. But he stress on emphasizing. Indeed. Granted. We have addition. There is information was stated in the sentence that come before. and he add more information that relate to that sentence. Addition. We have contradiction. The sentence that come before contradict to the sentence that come after. However, although we have cause and effect, the sentence before and after, it's a relation of cause and effect, whether cause, effect, no problem. But take care of that. You have to ask yourself, is this built upon that? So it's cause and effect. We have summary, sum up. Like he states something in the sentence or the sentence that come before, then you want to summarize them. You want to summarize them. We have rephrase to say the sentence in another way. Yes, I'm not writing right now. I'm speaking, Nada. Yeah. Okay. So I think I mentioned most of the transition function. If I forgot something, you can just return to my papers and you're gonna find all the categories. Yeah, in my papers, I'm not. I don't stress on emphasizing. I don't stress on rephrasing. I don't stress on. So there's something also that we find together in the question. I do remember, but you're gonna find it in most of the question that we start stating together. This is domain 3. So if I start from down, I have easy question. The question will not take 1 minute. With the hardest level 3, it will take 30 seconds. So I save my time. I forgot to tell you. The four domains, each one of them is around 25% of the test. Not more than that. Around 25%. So like that is 100%. So each one of them has certain amount of question also in each module. Okay. Then after that is going to be domain 4. Yes, Almizin, yes. I'm writing now. Domain 4. Domain 4, we have two skills. One of them is form, structure, and sense. And the other one are boundaries. Okay. I'm moving now I'm moving backward. I'm moving backward. Okay. Form, structure, and sense. What are the skills inside? Let's enumerate them. Subject-verb agreement. And we know that we can use elimination in if we have 3 plural, 1 singular, so the answer is singular. But I warn you, kindly return after you find the answer, even with elimination. Return to the text to find the subject, just to be sure about your answer. Play, is playing, has played. No Rimas, no. Don't listen to these things. Okay. Subject-verb agreement. Again, play, is playing, has played, plays. The 3 down are singular. Yeah, it ends with S. Plays, but it's singular verb. Is playing, is singular. Has played, has a singular. Play is play is the only plural. Play is the only plural. So return back to the context to find out where is the subject. Again, I'm gonna return back to this. The subject cannot be after a preposition. No subject after a preposition. The subject cannot have apostrophe S or S apostrophe. بالله ما ننسى. The subject will never come after a preposition. أول ما تشوف preposition, no subject after it. No subject has apostrophe S or S apostrophe. If I'm gonna say Tamer's car is red, اوعى تقول لي ان تامر هو اللي ريد. هياخدوها تريقه دلوقتي ها. لكن car هي اللي ريد. Car is red. Tamer is not the subject. Car is the subject. The second one. انا عارفكم كلكم بتضحكوا في الحته بتاعت ريد دي، الله يسامحكم. The second one. Pronoun antecedent agreement. The same thing that we did in subject verb agreement, we're gonna do it in pronoun antecedent agreement. How? We know that we have singular subject and singular pronouns and plural pronoun, whether they are subject pronoun, object pronoun. The only difference is the indefinite pronoun. All, both, several, these are indefinite. But I'm talking about this will not come. I'm talking about that one that actually known that this is singular, this is plural. We can use the same way of elimination. It is, he is, she is, they are. Thank you. I'm going to take they are, and I'm going to look at the context to find out where the antecedent, it's plural or not. Take care. In some question in level 2 and level 3, they're going to bring for you two singular and two plural. And in the pronoun, this according to the question that I saw, and I trained many people, and alhamdulillah, started from the DSAT. The plural, one of them is going to be we are. And we are, we're not going to use it at all. يعني أصلا we are, we're not going to use it at all, except you have I and another name in the sentence, and this will not happen. Third one, verb forms. الحصة دي لو كوليدج بورد عرفت بيها تاخدها كتيبيكال student. Verb forms. What about verb forms? Here we're talking about tenses, consistency. Past, past, past. Present, present, present. Future, future, future. Except you have a keyword that change your understanding of the sentence. Yesterday I played. Tomorrow I will play. ما في tomorrow. يعني think like that. Whether you accept it or not, you have to put it in the future. Don't tell me that Dr. Tamer said that you have consistency and before past, so after past. Yes, there is keyword, we can't say anything. This for the verb forms. The fourth one, I think this is the hardest thing in form, sense, and structure. I don't know how, but this is the hardest. والله أنا ما عارف إزاي أصلا. الطلبة بتعتبرها hard, لكن طب how you know that the students are saying that this is hard? From their answer. Most of the questions that relate to form, sense, and structure, they got the modifier wrong. How I know the modifier question? You're gonna find that the choices are long. Yeah, take care. For that part, for domain 4, it's the same question. Convention of English. It's like that. Convention. You're gonna find that in the question, convention. For domain 4, for this question, for this skill and this skill. The same question. So how you modify the modifier? The choices are long. The choices are long. The modifier, it's a phrase, not a sentence, that come in the beginning of the sentence, then a comma, then here the subject. Again, the subject cannot be there or here or a noun with apostrophe S or S apostrophe or a prepositional phrase. Cannot. It must be a noun or a pronoun direct. Not there, not here. Not apostrophe S, S apostrophe. It will be the word after if there is apostrophe S or it's apostrophe. Take care. It will be the word after, not the one that has apostrophe S. No preposition. This modifier must modify the subject. Must modify the subject. Eaten. Eaten voraciously. It must be محشي. ما ينفعش نقول اي، يعني اتاكل بشراهه، اكيد المحشي، مش انا اللي اتاكلت بشراهه. The last one, possessive. The possessive question, how you're gonna know it? You're gonna find that in the choices, they are putting apostrophe S or S apostrophe, or they are deleting it in the choices, but it's the same thing. We know that if we have two nouns after each other, between them adjective or adverb, you can put apostrophe S or is apostrophe here. But if between them a preposition, we cannot put apostrophe S or is apostrophe, even here. If between them a verb, we cannot put apostrophe S or is apostrophe. Take care of that. What about the boundaries? We did explain the boundaries with everything. بالله بس you have to differentiate between that this is a phrase or a clause. This is a phrase or a clause. Because in the hardest question in level 3, he let you distracted by that this is a clause and it's not a clause. The clause must have subject and verb. Wallahi, clear subject and verb. Clear one. Clear subject and verb. So if you find subject and verb, this clause, after you said that this clause, what you're going to say? You're going to say this clause is dependent or independent. How you know? Independent if it has meaning. Independent if it has meaning. Dependent if it has a subordinate conjunction in the beginning. Like although, when, where, if, unless, even if. And the dependent clause cannot stand alone. Cannot stand alone. Take care. Again, because I forgot that. To plus verb, it's not a verb. It's not a verb. Verb plus ing without helping verb in the beginning is not a verb. These are not verbs. Having played is not a verb. Okay. So if we have two independent clauses that come after each other, we put comma fanboys, semicolon, full stop. Dr. Tamer, what about if we find full stop and semicolon and they are two independent? Like that, you have to think again because they are not two independent. We cannot put two answers to answer that can be accepted for one question. So like that, you have a mistake. You have to return back to the question and find out clearly because they are not two independent clauses at all. It must be something else. It can be two independent clauses, but there is a list inside the list. This will appear when we have semicolon and. So we must have other semicolon in the sentence. Yeah, like that, okay. In the boundaries, I have a video. You can watch it today for the people that they have the test. You can watch it, all of it. It's in that video. I'm going to share it with you again. Okay. Then after that, what will happen? It will be domain 1. ايه ده ماشيين خرافي. Yes, they move like that. What about domain 1? Take care. Sometimes domain 3 and domain 4, they're going to be inside each other. They move only by the hardness. But domain 1 is going to come like that. Domain 1 has 3 skills. Evidence, big idea and details, and inference. We know in the evidence we have 3 sub-skills. What the difference between boundaries and transition? Boundaries are the punctuation. Transition are the words. The words like amazingly, fittingly. However, although boundaries are punctuation, comma, semicolon, full stop, colon. كلير ميزين؟ الله يسامحك يا ميزين، ده سؤال. Evidence, it had three skills. Scientific is the hardest. Literary and quantitative. طبعا each one of them can come in the three levels. Scientific, he will ask you to support or illustrate or weaken. Hypothesis, who are searching for hypothesize.
بيعمل كده.
حسام، انت فتحت المايك وفضحت نفسك يا حسام، سجلت الليله.
معلش.
ماشي يا حسام، ركز يا حسام. scientific. خليتنا ننسى حسام، انا بقول ايه. Scientific, it will be to support or weaken or illustrate. Support and illustrate the same thing. Weaken, you are gonna prove the opposite. Refute يعني العكس. Whether support, illustrate, or weaken a hypothesis, you search for hypothesize. Conclusion, you search for conclude. Claim, you search for claim. And you know that if there are, in the part that you're going to highlight it, if there are certain words that you don't understand, you have to return back to the text. But the one that you're going to support or weaken or illustrate is the highlighted part. Literary. Again, support, weaken, or illustrate. The easiest is illustrate. Why? Because he brings for you a context and he wants from you to bring the paraphrase. He brought for you the paraphrase and he wants the quotation only. The same thing. Support and weaken, yeah, it's a little bit harder. Quantitative, the same thing. Support, weaken, or complete. The complete is the easiest, you know. You're going to look at the last sentence and find the answer. Support and weaken, it need to be more harder just to think about it, harder to think about. بالله بس when you are thinking, again, and we are reading, just bring the thing that is related. Read it carefully. This for the quantitative. And the first domain that you're going to start with is domain 2. I forgot. Listen. Big idea. In the big idea, we have two sub-skills. The big idea or the details. The big idea, first sentence and last sentence, easy. But if we have more than one answer that can be accepted, you have to read the whole text. The detail, it looks like reading comprehension اللي احنا بناخدها في المدرسة. Reading comprehension. Ask about the detail, so you have to read the whole text to find the answer for this detail. But take care, level 3, he want to distract you. Like the one, do you remember the one that start to dishelt the information of the people? And he never did that. He said that few people what? So take care of that. Take care of that. Inference. It's easy, and we have our tag to solve it. We look at the last sentence. If we find that we can't understand it, look at sentence before. If we find keyword that it's not understanding or but or any transition, take a sentence before like that. Until you arrive that you fully complete or comprehend the context, you start looking at the answer to build upon it. So you read the last sentence. It's not complete, or it has transitional word, or it has a vague pronoun, or it has words like TSH, and you don't understand what does it mean. Take a sentence before. The same thing you're gonna happen like that, like you understand the whole thing. You look at the inference that built upon that, and take care of repetition. Like if a word starts to be repeated. Domain 2. has three skills: vocab, main purpose, and cross-text connection. The vocab. This is going to be the start of the test. 5 questions, all of them vocabulary. We know that in the vocab, we start by using connotation: positive, negative, neutral. And if it's neutral, you can't do elimination, return back to the context. But if there are 3 positive and 1 negative, think about the negative, but return also to the text to find out. If there are 3 negative and 1 positive, look at the positive, but also return to the text to find out. If there are 2 positive and 2 negative, look at the context to find out. Easy one. And it depends on the vocab that we learn together. Main purpose. It has 3 skills. Main purpose, and it's going to be solved with the same way like main idea, first sentence, last sentence. If we miss between 2 answers, we look at the whole text. We have the structure, and we have on our tagged. How to solve it? Look at the first sentence of the text, and look at the first choice of each choice. Then you eliminate what is left, read the rest of the text, and match it to what is left. And this is an easy way, and we solve most of the question right, alhamdulillah. And my students, all of them solve this kind of question easily. I never find somebody got this as a mistake, alhamdulillah. Cross-text connection. No, I'm sorry. In the main purpose, we have the function of the underlying sentence. And mainly, the function of the underlying sentence, they concentrate on the underlying part. Like the answer is related to the underlying part, but sometimes he connected to what come before or what come after. So because of that, we have to look at what before and what after, but the answer mainly is the one that is underlying. Let's look at the last skill, cross-text connection. There are 2 texts, text 1, text 2. He will ask you to find the similarity, easy. To find the differences, easy. But if he asks you how text 2 will reply to text 1, kindly read text 2 first and put yourself in the shoes of the author and find how you're going to reply to text 1. If he told you how text 1 will reply to text 2, you're going to do the opposite. Read text 1 and put yourself in the shoes of the author and then find how you're going to reply to text 2. Easily one. If you find that it's hard, as we said, this is one of the last question. The main thing that you have to solve most of the question that was actually started with correctly. There's a kind of explanation for the 4 domains with the skills, with the sub-skills. I'm ready if anybody want to ask any question. No one play. You can open the mic, no problem. You can open the mic and ask me.
Mister,
Yes?
in domain 2, main, the second one. I
Yes.
didn't understand it much.
The what?
Second one, after the main idea,
Yes. The second domain 2, yes?
domain 2, yeah.
It's main purpose.
Main purpose, the one after it,
Cross-text connection.
the one in the middle, not
Here. We said that it start with the main purpose, then the structure.
structure.
Yes, we said the structure, Yusuf. We said we're gonna read the first sentence of the text and look at the first answer of each choice. If you find that it match, okay. If it doesn't match, you delete it, you eliminate it. Then you return to read the rest of the context and find which one of the rest of the choices, just answer it. Clear, Yusuf?
Clear.
Okay. Any other questions? I'm waiting, especially for the people that are going to enter May tomorrow. Okay. يس المزي. يا
Mr.
مزي انت
Hammer.
قلت مستر ورحت
Yes,
اف.
yes, yes. Can you
اه
repeat the one we use the hypothesis, the apostrophe, I mean.
the boundaries.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna send you the whole video المزي that relate to that one right now. Let me just send
Okay.
it. Just wait. Uh, بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. I don't know where I put it, but it's on my YouTube channel. I think this one. Boundaries, huh? يعني if you can't find it, just write boundaries, write domain for my YouTube channel. You're gonna find everything that relate to the domain, okay? Just I help the people that they are not taking private. But it's not something actually, it's something complementary, not a main one, because the main one, it must be with a teacher. Okay, I sent again to May group. To the advanced group. What is your group, guys? Yes, here. I sent the one that relate to boundaries. Mister, is there a specific month where SAT is easier than other months? Anybody will tell you that there is a month easier than the other is gonna be liar, Nada. A liar, a big liar. And you know, liar, liar, burn fire. No, we don't have that one. We don't have that one.
مستر الحين شهر 8 بتكون محسوبة؟
طبعا شهر 8 محسوبة للناس اللي خلاص هتبقى grade 11 لانها at the end of August, and the rule said that this test is expired after 2 years. معنى كده اللي انت لازم تدخل 8 عشان تبقى محسوبة، قبل كده لا.
تمام.
Any other questions? Okay, I wish the best for the people that they're gonna enter May tomorrow. I wish that you're gonna send me a message after you finish the test. Just calm my heart to tell me how was the test. For the other people, we still continue our sessions, inshallah, until I put you on the right track. Goodbye. See you.
يعطيك العافية مستر، السلام عليكم.
Thank you.
مستر اليوتيوب شانل هي نفسها رسلت عليها المقطع صح؟ اكتب عليها اي
ايوه
درس وبيطلع لي.
ايوه، اكتب على اي درس يطلع لك.
شكرا شكرا.
بس مش زي ما احنا بناخده مع بعض، يعني هي حاجات بسيطة كده. اوكي.
بس يعني فيها الشرح المهم عشان يعني لو
اه